Austria, the home of many castles and places. Also, known fact, the home of the Austrian Grand Prix. But was the Grand Prix good? That's the question we're asking. That's why we have the official 2023 Austrian Grand Prix review. We got action, we got fires, we have people running over their mechanics trying to kill people. We got everything you need today, this week, or I should say last week, because that's when it took place. But I'm too lazy to do any of this shit, and that's why I'm delayed, and this is coming out when Silverstone is coming out, because I am behind on everything and lazy. Let's just start off with practice. It was boring. That's all I'm going to say. The practice was very boring. If I'm being honest, except for Haas starting P4 yet again for another Grand Prix, but as usual, they fucked it up somehow. So for that, 1 out of 5 stars. But luckily for us, it was a sprint weekend. It's good enough to cause some fans on Twitter to complain as per usual, but it also caused some Verstappen fans to streak some tennis open court thingy tournament and throw orange puzzle pieces to celebrate Verstappen's winning before he even did the race. That's just fucking crazy. That is crazy. Their fans are crazy. I don't know why they're doing that, but they're just crazy. I mean, I would not take that. I would not. Yet we also have another group of fans that are happy to have another sprint weekend for some good, high quality, interesting, fun racing for once in a decade of time since 2021. When it was a good season, but then everything went to shit. Thanks, Michael Massey. Look at the sprint week. Look. They've started, lights out, they're moving, and then look, watch this. Turn 1, Verstappen gets ran over. He gets ran over by Perez. And then look, Sergio Perez winning, and then Verstappen decides to fuck them over. Why? I don't fucking know. He almost just caused both of their races right there. And then look, we have Haas in P3 on the sprint. After Lando Norris, who started P3, decided to go and stall out on the fucking corner because Verstappen just had to fuck things over and try to fuck himself over. That's what I'm saying. Crazy. I know. And then you have this fucking commentator talking about grinding him onto the grass. Grinder app? Why do I know that? I don't know. Don't ask questions. And then, as per usual, Verstappen then, look, there he goes. He goes off to win the race by another 23 seconds. Now, I have a conspiracy theory. That no one has talked about. If this were to so happen, if Verstappen, Perez were to fuck each other into the wall like they almost did here, and then Ferrari do bad strategy, Alonso and Stroll fuck it up like Stroll does, then Haas, Hulkenberg will get the P1 finish. I'm predicting it now. Spa. Haas is winning. No one's telling me wrong because I'm an expert. But let's move on to race time. You already know what's going to happen. I just might as well skip to that part because you already know what's going to happen. Verstappen wins. Once again, the lights are out. They're going fast. But this time, the Red Bulls decide not to fuck it around the corner. No, why? Because there's 2 Ferraris right behind them. And Perez decided to drop down and start in the piss poor bottom field. And yet, he still managed to get to the second podium. Lap 14, Haas Hulkenberg, who started in the sprint P4 and then also was P2 at one point, managed to catch on fire and fuck himself over, ruining points for Haas, because why not? Can we get a break? No, we can't. Why? I don't fucking know. And then Ferrari fucks up their pit stop with another double pit stop. Like, you think they would learn from Monaco from last year that double pit stops for Ferrari don't mix well together, even though they have some new fucking team principle. Doesn't mean shit. They can't fucking do. I'm gonna be honest, this race was at 9 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday, I woke up at around lap 68. I don't really know what happened, if I'm being honest. This right here happened. Something amazing. Charles was in first place with Verstappen behind him, making it so Verstappen had to overtake someone in a race since Miami 2 fucking months ago. And for that, but overall there was a lot of overtakes this race, and it was pretty fast paced. Verstappen wasn't really winning by 25 seconds for once, which is a good sign. And there was only 4 seconds to the leader, which is also a good sign. I was on TikTok, and I found this fucking video right here. This, to celebrate, Verstappen fans to celebrate the win in Austria in the Red Bull Ring, also known as that. They decided to go to a skyscraper and throw orange paint on a skyscraper. And then this poor soul in a fucking power washer had to save the day before it dried up and ruined the glass, causing millions worth of damage. Hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of damages. And no, those are not climate activists. Or should I say climate terrorists, because that's who they really are. They are climate terrorists. Trying to tell me how I should live my life? That I need to drive a hybrid or electric shitty car? No! I ain't fucking doing that. But for all of that, I'm gonna have to give the Austrian Grand Prix for total stars of around 3.5 stars.
Grinding him onto the grass is...